Hello, nerdlings.
Hello.
Hey, check it out. I finally get to unbox something. I feel like
What's the theme?
I feel like you've been unboxing everything. Oh, the theme is retro gaming goodness.
Ooh, wasn't that the theme last month?
It's the theme every month. Alright guys, so of course the question is, do you nerd for retro games? Obviously, look at these shelves behind us.
No, we don't. Let's just get rid of this.
And we like to subscribe to Video Games Monthly. They send you some nice retro games straight to your door, so you don't even have to go outside and see people or the sun or anything like that, which is kind of nice sometimes.
Yeah.
Now we subscribe to the 3 games a month box, but
we very rarely ever get 3 games because they always usually, I shouldn't ever say always, but usually there's always some kind of up in there, whether it's a 1 up, 2 up, 3 up.
Now I will say this one's feeling a little light, and I'm kind of nervous because
did you start doing this?
Because last month when I got my box, I had a couple of duplicate NES games. And I did want to point out that Video Games Monthly actually responded in the comment section below to that video that if we ever exceed that 200 game cap, to contact them, let them know, and they will work with us to make sure we do not get any duplicates. Even though they said that, I still went ahead and changed it because I was too curious to see what else we might get. So I had asked you if you wanted me to do Dreamcast or GameCube, and it was pretty much split, so I did them both.
Oh.
So, yeah. And since it's light, kind of nervous now. It doesn't have that cartridge heft to it.
Let's see what's in here.
She's going to get the first view and then surprise me with them. What have I got? So you've got your card saying, hey, update your list. Don't get duplicates.
Guess
like
what?
That. What's that?
2 up!
Nice. So we didn't even get a 1 up because we got 2 up. Double the gaming
In the card.
And of course the card telling you that if you share a picture of your awesome gaming box on their Facebook, you could win some extra games, some more games, free games, not even 2 up games because it's just more games.
More games. Close your eyes. It's a surprise. Okay, open your eyes.
Oh, they sent us some sunglasses. Nice. I tell you what, it's probably a good idea they did because Oak City Gamers, they're always trying to steal my 8-bit shades.
They are.
Well, pixel art just, because I'm a gamer.
And look, and it says VG. It says videogamesmonthly.com VGM on the side.
Nice.
Those are pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. I like the just the black and white.
Shade.
The black and white color scheme to them. Very.
Alrighty, you ready for this?
Oh, I'm ready.
Alright, here's your first game.
So we got another Super Nintendo game, and this is Pac-Man 2: The New Adventures. This is a weird game, by the way. When I first saw Pac-Man 2, it might have been on an emulator. I was thinking, Pac-Man, you're in a maze. This game's weird though. It kind of looks like a platformer, like a Mario game, but it's almost like a point and click thing. Like Pac-Man walks around. I don't think you even control Pac-Man, but he walks around and you throw stuff at things to get his attention. Like there's an apple on a tree, throw like a rock or something. It's weird. It's weird. Oh, and he looks like a goober. He's not even on the cover. In the game, man,
Future Tom will help us out.
He looks so damn goofy. Like he's high stepping around and the faces he makes, it's weird. It's a weird game. You're a weird game, Pac-Man 2.
We're gonna see the next game.
I guess we are.
That's my hint. It's a Hulk.
It's
been Hulk.
I was honestly thinking Hulk Hogan, but it is the Incredible Hulk for the Game Gear. So that could be interesting.
Yeah.
And
because the Game Gear's. You gotta be the Hulk to hold the thing up anyway.
Oh, one more thing. Here's hoping that when we play this, Puny Banner can get Hulk to come out, and maybe Hulk won't be too afraid.
Don't mention Puny Banner.
So nice. Definitely enjoy getting some handheld games.
Meow.
And it's a good thing because we got F1 Race for the Game Boy. I've never played that game, but I do have a bit of trivia. Thanks to it was like the Super Mario guidebook that Nintendo Power put out years and years ago. There were like little Mario trivia bits in there, and it talked about cameos. And him and a bunch of other characters, I think like Link and Donkey Kong, maybe Samus and Kid Icarus, they make little cameos, like they're like cheering you on in the race, like either before or after. Maybe when you win the race.
So they're not in the crowd?
They're not in the crowd, they're like right there.
Nice.
So it's very easy to see who they are and where they are. But Nintendo used to do fun stuff like that all the time. They'd always sneak in their old school characters. Now they just throw them all in Smash.
So I think this is the dude from, it's probably not, but it looks like the dude from 7-Up. Remember the dot?
The Quirk? This looks, he looks a little rad. He's like the bad rad version of a Cool Spot.
Yeah.
He looks like an acid wash nightmare, and like the bears, he's bad news.
Bad.
Yeah, I like the name Quark. That makes me think of is it Deep Space Nine? I'm onto you, Quark. Odo always giving that Ferengi the shakedown.
And the last
And we got our first GameCube game from VGM. And this is a pretty good one.
Yeah.
Because it is
Legos.
Lego
I love the
Star
Lego
Wars.
games. I love Legos, period.
She does. She loves Star Wars. She loves Legos. Very early on in our relationship, I suggested to her that we play a Lego Star Wars game, and she looked at me like I was crazy.
Well, because I don't know, for some reason I just had this impression that like the Lego games were like little kid games, like little kiddie type games, and I was like, oh, are you sure?
And since then, we have pretty much played through every single
Lego
one.
The only Lego games we have not played are the Lego
Rock Band. And what's the other thing that we do? We don't just finish those games.
No, we 100% those
Oh
things.
my gosh, so that takes forever.
It really does, especially like some of the bigger, like the more open world ones, like Lord of the Rings. We kind of forgot what we were doing and where things were because, like, you know, 3 hours ago somebody in one town asked for something that goes along in another town, and you're like, well, I don't know. Who wanted this?
Now, I will say this. There's no manual on the inside. The case is a little rough, especially right here at the bottom. There's some tearing on the plastic.
Someone got hungry.
That happens with cases. Obviously, with like the stickers, you know, it was a retail copy, so I mean that's expected. Cases are usually easy to change out anyway.
Yeah.
But it's just cool to have it. Although it does look like it came from Corbon's Video Superstore in Albertville, Minnesota.
Now we didn't play.
Ooh, that's a nice disc. If this is a retail game, I mean, there's like nothing on there. I think I see a slight smudge, and that's it.
We played Lego Star Wars on the PlayStation.
Yes.
So we didn't play it on the GameCube.
We began on the PS2, I believe.
Yes.
And yeah, it's just been snowballing from there. Every single Lego game that comes out, we get it. So this is very nice to have. And I'm very pleased that our first GameCube game at least came in the case. Even if it doesn't have the manual, kind of get the feeling a Lego Star Wars manual won't be that hard to find.
No. We're actually right now in the middle of playing Lego Jurassic World.
We're catching up now.
Yeah, we are. We've got a backlog.
These were, this was a good one.
This was a good one,
I love getting handheld games. I cannot stress enough, where we live in the Midwest, handheld games typically start at like $7 and just go up from there. Super Nintendo games, you're lucky if you can find that under 10. If it's under 10, it's probably a sports game, something that you're not necessarily interested in. So I think it's about $35 with shipping to get the 3 games a month. So this is perfect for us because, I mean, we cannot find cheap handheld games ever. And GameCube games are usually pricey too. It's like it doesn't matter what that game is, sports or not. So
I want to ask you guys out there, since we got a Lego game here, what is your take on, I believe Lord of the Rings was the first Lego game that implemented talking, that the Lego figures actually talked. do you like them talking, or do you like the way they used to be, where they would just kind of laugh and gesture at things?
They would mime a lot of things too.
I personally like the miming ones because it was funnier that way, and it was more interesting to try to figure out what they were doing, and it made them cuter. But like Lord of the Rings was literally just a clone of the movie. I mean, you're just literally playing the movie, which
just lifting audio from the movie and dropping it in the game.
Because there are some of the Lego games that actually do their own recordings for it, but Lord of the Rings was just literally lifted from it.
Yeah, that is a good question. Which do you prefer? I think I kind of like the miming before too, because it very much set it apart, and they could have a lot more fun with that.
They could, yeah, because they're always like, they pick up something and be like, they wiggle it at you rather than just being like, hey, would you like some sunglasses? So yeah, let me know in the comments below what you prefer.
Well, guys, make sure you give the video a like. Comment down below anything answering the question and anything that you know about these games or that you like about them. And if you have not already, consider subscribing. They do not pay us, but maybe consider subscribing to VGM because, as you can see, they pack it full of goodness. I thought it was a light box, and look at that.
Well, because the games are little.
Lots of
The games are little and light. So don't forget to like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram and Twitter, because we always like to drop our closer upper pictures in there. We like to let you know what we're doing out about around town. And if YouTube does not drop or let you know that a video has dropped, we will always tell you in any one of those medias that a video has dropped so that you don't miss them.
All right, guys. We'll see you next time.
Bye, darlings.
All right. Well, I'm going to put my sunglasses on, and I'm going to see if
you gotta wear shades.
I'm going to see if the Hulk jumps right off the screen at me.
They're not 3D glasses. They're sunglasses.
You got me in a box.
Thanks, Negasonic Teenage Warhead.